10 American things foreigners will never understand. My friends, I'm so excited for this one, so don't forget to leave a like. Let's take a look at them.
10 American things foreigners will never fully understand.
Let's see
no matter
them.
how many American movies you watch or how much American culture you consume online.
Really?
Some parts of life in the United States still feel impossible to fully explain.
Okay, my friends, I feel like this guy is talking to me. Look, I've been reacting to American content for the last 2 years, I would say. So I will understand a couple of those for sure. I'm a bit different than a normal foreigner, you know what I mean?
Millions
I
of
hope
visitors
so.
arrive expecting one thing and leave talking about something completely different. From everyday habits to cultural quirks
Okay.
that locals barely notice, America has a way of surprising people at every turn. And while every region is different, the number one item on this list remains one of the most fascinating aspects of American culture today. 10. The obsession with ice.
Yeah, I still don't understand this one. Oh my god, maybe this guy is correct.
One of the first things many foreign visitors notice in America
They love
is the
ice.
amount of ice that appears in nearly every drink. Order water, soda.
No, in every drink, I kind of understand. The thing is, every time I end up ordering water in America at a restaurant, I'll always come with ice. And that ended up shocking me quite a lot.
Iced tea or lemonade, and there's a good chance the glass will arrive packed with ice cubes.
Yeah.
In many other countries, drinks may contain little ice or none at all, unless
Or none, yeah.
specifically requested. Walk into a busy restaurant during summer, and you can often hear the familiar sound of ice clinking against glass from nearly every table. For many Americans, cold drinks are simply part of the experience. Of course, preferences vary from person to person, but the
The thing is, also, in the winter, in the spring, fall, does not matter, right?
reputation is widespread enough that it regularly surprises visitors. It may seem like a small detail, yet it often becomes one of the first stories travelers tell when they
True.
return home.
Oh, he's
And that's
correct.
just the beginning. 9. Parking lots that feel endless. Many
Oh my god, I still don't understand. I mean, I don't understand this one fully, but I kind of understand it. I mean, America, damn, I never saw a parking lot that big, to be honest. But the thing is, America have a lot of land. We don't here in Europe, so it kind of makes sense to me, this one.
foreign visitors are stunned by the size of a
Sorry, let's go back a bit.
hotel when they return home. And that's just the beginning.
Okay.
9. Parking lots that feel endless. Many foreign visitors are stunned by the size of American parking lots. In numerous suburban areas, shopping centres, supermarkets, sports venues, and retail stores are surrounded by vast areas dedicated entirely to parking. A walk
But I love that, actually. You know, I went to Target in Texas, and the parking lot was bigger than Target. But that made sense to me. You know what I mean? Everyone have a parking spot, and I love that. Here, my friends, you go crazy sometimes to park your car.
from the far end of a parking lot to a store entrance can sometimes take several minutes. This reflects the importance of cars in many parts of the United States.
True.
While public transportation plays a major role in some large cities, many communities are designed around driving. For
Okay, well, friends, I love America, as you guys are aware, but I hope this does not sound bad. Public transportation in Texas, I mean, the only buses I saw, it was the school buses. Apart from that, everyone ended up driving there.
visitors from countries with denser cities and less space devoted to cars, the sight can be striking. Looking across hundreds of parked vehicles under a wide open sky feels distinctly American, and the
Yeah.
next item is every bit as large. 8. Portion sizes that seem unreal.
Okay, I may not understand this one, but I approve this one.
American portion sizes have become famous around the world.
Yeah.
Many visitors order a meal expecting a standard serving and are shocked when a massive plate arrives.
Yeah.
Depending on the restaurant, burgers, sandwiches, soft drinks, and desserts can be noticeably larger than what many travelers are used to. It's not
Okay, I was kind of ready for this, but for example, I went to Five Guys, ended up ordering, I believe, the medium-sized fries and drink. and it was bigger than the biggest one we have here. I cannot even imagine how big it would be the extra large or something.
Unusual to see a meal arrive with a towering burger, a generous serving of fries,
I
and a
love
large
this.
drink sitting beside it. In many restaurants, taking leftovers home is completely normal. Of course, portion sizes vary depending on the restaurant, city, and type of cuisine. Not
Okay.
every meal is oversized. Still, the repitation for generous servings remains one of the most recognized features of American dining culture. And
Please never change, my friends.
speaking of food and drinks, the next one often surprises visitors even more.
What?
7. Free refills. For many foreigners, unlimited
Amen.
drink refills feel almost too good to be true. In many
Yeah.
casual dining restaurants and fast food chains across the United States, customers can often refill soft drinks,
Ugh.
iced tea, or coffee
God, I miss America.
without paying extra. In numerous other countries, every additional drink usually
You
comes
pay.
with an additional charge.
Yeah.
A server may notice an almost empty glass and offer another refill before being asked. For first-time visitors, this can feel surprisingly generous. Not every American restaurant offers free refills, and practices vary depending on the business. Nevertheless, the concept is common enough that it has become a well-known part of the American dining experience. It's one of those small cultural differences that travelers remember long after their trip ends. But
To be fair, my friends, I have free refills there at McDonald's and Burger King. André, they are American companies. All right.
the next item operates
still like
on an
them.
entirely different scale. 6. The passion for college sports.
Oh my God, this video is spot on. This one is also difficult to understand. I mean, I understand a bit better now because the environment seems amazing. Certain cities or states don't have teams that play, for example, at the highest level like NBA, NFL, right? But college sports here, my friends, are irrelevant, basically. This is a huge culture shock, to be fair. Actually, my friends, do you guys prefer to watch college sports or professional sports? Tell me in the comments.
Many foreigners understand why professional sports are popular. What often surprises them is how important college sports can be. At
Okay, sorry, but the other day on Instagram, since I follow a lot of American content, I saw a post that a coach for I believe it was college football, basically. But that coach made millions per year, my friends. I'm not exaggeration. I swear, this I don't remember the names, to be fair. But basically, a coach, not sure if it was Alabama or Texas. I don't remember, to be fair. But that coach made millions training a college football team. Do you guys believe me?
major universities, particularly in parts of the South, Midwest, and other sports-loving regions, college football and basketball attract enormous crowds. Some stadiums hold more than 100,000 spectators,
Crazy.
making them among the largest sports venues in the world.
In the
Fans
world.
wear school colors.
So some of the biggest stadiums in the world are not for professional sports. Think about that, my friend.
Attend tailgate parties, and follow their teams with remarkable enthusiasm. Entire communities often rally behind local universities during the sports season. For visitors from countries where university sports receive relatively little attention, the atmosphere can feel almost unbelievable. Marching bands, packed stadiums, and passionate supporters create an experience unlike anything they expected. And
My friends, America is a great country. There is no way around it.
right in the middle of our countdown, we arrive at another entry that perfectly represents 10 American things foreigners will never fully understand.
I actually love the fact that the guy is using some kids playing soccer. Like Americans
5.
can.
Drive-thru everything. Many
Okay, good one also. My friends, I need to show that photo. I need to search for that on my phone, but I end up taking a selfie at the drive-thru pharmacy, my friends, in America. And I feel proud about that because it was so weird to see that.
countries have drive-thru restaurants. America expanded the idea far beyond fast food. Depending on the region, visitors may encounter drive-thru coffee shops, pharmacies, banks, car
Yeah,
washes,
ATMs.
and other services. In some communities,
That's crazy.
people can complete several errands without leaving their vehicles. This convenience
No, but honestly, this one, I'm not just pretending to be correct, at least in one. But I kind of understand this one, to be fair. Or better saying, I understood this one a bit more when I was in America. Why? Because not the first time I share this, but something, let's forget New York. New York is a very specific city. But for example, in San Antonio, in Texas, I felt like the infrastructure is amazing if you drive, everything, you always have a exit, a turnaround. If you drive, the infrastructure is amazing, so makes sense to have a lot of drive-thrus. You need your car. In America, you kind of need, in certain states at least, from what I understand, you need to have a car, right, my friends? Or your life will be much, much difficult.
is partly linked to the country's car-oriented infrastructure in many areas.
Well, friends,
For
I'm
people who
spot on.
drive daily, these services can save time and simplify routine tasks.
No, yeah. I
Imagine
understand
picking
this
up
one.
coffee, collecting a prescription, and handling banking business during the same trip with minimal walking. To many Americans, it's practical. To many visitors, it's fascinating. Yet America's focus on convenience isn't the only
Does Walmart have a drive-thru? No, right. I don't think Walmart or Costco, those places don't have a drive-thru, right? It will be, logistical will be very difficult, I guess.
thing that catches foreigners off guard. 4. Talking to strangers. Many visitors notice that Americans
again.
often seem willing to start conversations almost anywhere. Someone waiting in line may comment on the weather. A cashier
Yeah, but here is where I think we need to separate countries in Europe, to be fair. Because, for example, I think someone from Germany, again, it may be a stereotype, but is what I feel. Someone from Germany is a bit more closed in terms of personality than someone from my country, Portugal, you know what I mean? Or even from Spain. So I think even here, there is different cultures that are also more open to talk with strangers than others. But overall, Americans are very, very open for sure.
might ask how your day is going. A fellow passenger could start a brief conversation while waiting for a flight. This doesn't happen everywhere, and regional differences certainly exist.
Yeah.
However, in many parts of the United States, casual small talk is relatively common. For some visitors, these interactions feel welcoming and friendly. Others initially find them unexpected because social norms differ in their home countries. Either way, it is one of the most memorable aspects of everyday American life. And the next entry is
Okay, the thing that made people talk to me the most, it was not I mean, every time I end up speaking, people end up asking where I am from. I guess my accent is not a good American accent at all. So every time I talk, people end up assuming I was someone, I wasn't an American, basically. But the thing that made people talk with me the most, it was because at Walmart I bought Cowboy, but the NFL team, a Cowboys hat, a Cowboys cap, not that. I also bought a Cowboy hat, to be fair. There is vlogs in my channel if you guys want to see that. But I bought a Cowboys cap, and for good or bad, people talked with me. A lot of people in San Antonio told me that's the best team in America, that I ended up choosing the perfect team, even though I didn't choose. And in New York at the airport, a lady was not happy that I had that cap. You know, she was nice to me. Don't. I'm not saying she was rude to me, but she said something. Oh, a Cowboy fan. I cannot even stand, or something like this. I was like, okay,
visible almost
but it was in a
everywhere.
funny way. Okay.
3.
Nothing.
The visibility of the American flag. The American flag is high.
Okay, this one I was already aware because, of course, when we react to stuff, one of the things you realize very quick is how patriotic Americans are. even if I mean, I can understand this one, but even if I did not understand this one fully, I appreciate this one.
Highly visible across much of the United States. Visitors frequently see flags displayed outside homes, schools,
everywhere.
businesses, government
everywhere.
buildings, sports venues, and public spaces. During national holidays, the number of visible flags often increases significantly. Drive through
it's
many
everywhere.
suburban neighborhoods and you'll likely spot multiple flags displayed on a single street. Visit a sporting event and the flag may be prominently featured before the game begins. The level of visibility often stands out to travelers because practices differ from country to country.
But in Texas, my friends, I'm not saying every house had one, but a lot of houses had American flags on the backyard, on the front. Very common, actually.
Feels ordinary to many Americans can feel unusual to visitors seeing it for the first time. And while
it's
flags
gorgeous.
are easy to spot,
I have one,
the
my
next
friends.
item is
Can
impossible
I get the
to
like
miss.
for that one?
2.
The small
The
one.
sheer size of the country. Many foreigners know America is large.
I feel I'm aware of this one, but I still don't understand this one that well, in the sense that the scale is difficult to understand. You know what I mean?
Fewer truly understand just how large it is until they visit. The United States stretches across multiple time zones and
giant.
contains deserts, mountains, forests, farmland, coastlines, and some of the world's largest metropolitan areas. Traveling between destinations can require far more time than visitors
I mean, my friends, the Great Lakes are bigger than my country. You know?
initially expect. A journey that looks manageable on a map may involve hours of driving or a domestic flight. In some regions, highways stretch toward the horizon with little visible development in between. Because of its size, experiences vary dramatically depending on where you are in the country. Life in one state can feel very different from life in another, and that leads perfectly to the final entry on our list.
Okay, number 1.
1. The American Dream. More than
American
anything
dream.
else, foreigners often struggle to fully understand the emotional power of the American dream. The phrase
I mean, I know this is very famous. This thing saying the American dream. I always thought that the American dream meant this. When you I'm going to talk about Europeans, but I know different nations went to America. But when Europeans went to America, a lot of them end up searching for new opportunities, freedom of religion. I thought it was a big thing back in the day. And that was kind of the American dream, to have freedom, to be in control of your own choices. Am I maybe nowadays when we think about the American dream is to own a house, to have a job that you like, to buy a pickup truck. I don't know, but I think is basically to be free, to have control of your own decisions.
means different things to different people. Generally, it refers to the belief that opportunity exists and that individuals can improve their circumstances through hard work, determination, education, entrepreneurship, or personal achievement. Many Americans grow up hearing stories about people building businesses, pursuing ambitious careers, buying homes, or chasing goals that once seemed impossible.
Yeah.
Of course, perspectives on the American dream vary widely, and
because the American dream, I guess maybe a lot of people will associate I become rich or something. But I don't think it's only about that. There is people that have different goals, and the American dream can be there for them also, right?
people debate what it means in modern America, yet the idea remains deeply woven into American culture and identity. Visitors can understand the concept intellectually. What can be harder to understand is how strongly the idea influences the hopes, ambitions, and outlooks of many Americans. Perhaps that's why it remains one of the most fascinating aspects of life in the United States. From giant portions and college football to endless highways and everyday small talk, 10 American things foreigners will never fully understand reveals why the United States continues to fascinate visitors. The more closely you look at American culture, the more surprising details you discover.
Oh man,
Thank you
great,
for
great
watching this
video.
video.
Okay, well, I actually enjoyed this one a lot because I felt that all 10 points made a lot of sense, you know, and they are actually difficult to understand. I mean, as a European, I agree with the choices basically, but maybe for you they are so normal, right? So there is that. That said, my friends, thank you so much for watching this with me. I really appreciate every single one of you, and yeah, don't forget to leave a like. See you guys in the next one.